It's week 3 of the National Football League, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Armadillos and the Steamers on Monday Night Prime Time.
Now from just east of the Mississippi River, EA Sports welcomes you to the home of the Blues, Memphis, Tennessee.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Memphis team as they get ready here. The losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for our visiting Austin Ball Club, they too were losers last week, so they're also hoping to get back in the win column.
Something's got to give in this one, right? Both teams want to start a new streak, and they both wanted to.
Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his second year in the NFL now.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100 plus the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
2nd and 10. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 15 yards on the play, first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. First and 10, Taylor now.
And he's going to get this one down to the 45. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5.
Now Young.
Got Dobbs over the middle.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Young to throw it.
He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Now Young.
Completed out left to Dobbs.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
Now 2nd and 3.
In motion, the tight end. It'll be Young again.
He'll look middle here and get it to Odunze.
That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive. Young off the bootleg. That's caught at the 1. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
2nd and goal from the 1. Out of the gun, it's Young. And it's caught. Touchdown.
T.J. Hockenson.
His first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Armadillos put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead.
Building confidence after a loss, that's a good way to do it. The loss last game, but first drive here in this one, cashing it in for 6.
Hey, they can talk all they want about putting a loss behind them. I think that drive there did more than any conversation they had, don't you think?
That's exactly right. Puts that to bed. And this is what they said all week long. A lot of things they needed to do differently. But whatever they said appears to have worked. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time.
They'll be led out by a Heisman runner-up during his college days. It's the versatile Jalen Hurts.
Tremendous production in college at 2 different universities, and this is a guy who was a finalist for the Heisman Trophy. Still much more of a runner than a thrower, but has plenty of arm and is capable of making the big throws downfield. And don't underestimate his ability to think the game. Remember, he's the son of a coach.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down.
In motion left goes Burks. Hurts. He'll get this into the hands of the rookie from Texas.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Here's Hurts to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And that one good for 16 yards and a first.
They brought in the heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation, and sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a first down.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Up the middle with Brooks here. And he'll get it inside the 35. Now the numbers for Brooks a week ago.
11 carries, 53 yards.
It's a pretty mediocre week for him on the ground. Certainly a boon to his offense if he can get a little more output on his touches this week. He should get some more early carries as his team tries to get him into a rhythm.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And brought in downfield by Burks.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That one goes for 30 yards.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
Throwing is Hurts. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
The slot man in motion right.
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Brooks. Touchdown.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Now for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And able to get this out to the 25.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive.
A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Running straight ahead, Taylor.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
2nd and 5. Up the middle, here's Taylor.
And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48.
3rd and 3.
Young. Flush to his right. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
And they just get the play off. Now Young. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
And there was a good opportunity that just went awry there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
Brown the motion man right.
Young will set to throw. Steps away to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Azeez Ojulari.
He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Now here's Young. Under pressure, they got him again.
Emmanuel Ogbah that time, able to drop him for a loss. And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in this first half, but this time they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the pocket. In this case, you got to make sure the inside pressure and the outside pressure match, and maybe even a second wave to make sure if he squirts free, you've got someone to tackle him.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
On to the second quarter. Memphis in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Slot man moves right. From the gun, it's Hurts. Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire. Just a gain of a couple there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. This short pass into the hands of Njoku will go down as a gain of 6, and now we've got a 3rd and 3.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That's a gain of 14.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. In motion left goes Burks. Back to throw now on 1st down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. He'll get this complete to Worthy. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
A little juke, and he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a 1st.
Now that's a quarterback who's in charge out there right now. Wants to throw the ball on 3rd down, doesn't find anyone open, tucks it away, takes off, and picks up the 1st down. Not by a little, but by plenty.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Now he'll let it go deep left side. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Hurts. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Oh, the motion comes too late, and this is going to be a delay. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. And the delay of game penalty makes this much more difficult. 3rd and 8. They'll set up a throw. Forced out to his left. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a 1st.
This is where the NFL is headed year by year, partner. A league where just about everyone has someone under center who can get you with their legs as well as their arm. And we've certainly had a nice display of that from both QBs in this game, and that continued with that 1st down run.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. They'll look to throw here. Fighting through pressure. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Jalen Hurts, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Steamers go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
What an effort there. Sometimes you hold your breath a bit when you see your quarterback diving for the end zone. You don't want him to land on a shoulder wrong or take a big shot. but he looks none the worse for wear here, and that winds up a touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. So that one a 13-play drive in total, and it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Boston's offense ready to go again. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Running left, Taylor.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
3rd down and 1. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And Taylor, I don't think he got there. No, he did not. Unable to break free, and he's marked short.
No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
Yes, it's the first half, but we'll see if that stuff there on 3rd and 1 comes back to haunt him.
I hope you don't mind, but it's not going to stop me from putting a check mark next to this play. Let's look back as this game progresses and see if this is one of the key plays in the game, even though it occurred early.
And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Here's Memphis to once again go on offense.
Now their last 2 drives both ending in touchdowns. It's gotten them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap. Allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
A big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here, they're trying to make it 3 in a row. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
They'll run straight ahead with Brooks.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry. And they'll send the tight end in motion. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Tuli Tuipulotu got in and dropped him. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away.
Greg Dortch back deep.
Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. This is fielded at the 27. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Boston's offense ready to go again.
The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37.
Now Young.
Olajuwon wide open. It's complete.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 22 yards there, a first down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
On the draw is Taylor,
Pushing through the contact.
down to about the 37.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he will be brought down, but a 1st and goal coming up as we have come upon the 2-minute warning.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. 27 yards there, a first down. Young to throw it. Buying time to his left. And he will take this one in for a touchdown.
Bryce Young
With his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Armadillos are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Defensively by now, you know his ability. You know he has it in him to take off and run.
Yeah, because they knew coming into this game, but we've already seen examples in this contest that he can run the football.
I think they're going to examine different ways to rush him now. Are they going to do it with different lanes? Are they going to use a spy? But they have to come up with options because right now, he's hurting them.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Here's Memphis to once again go on offense. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They're going to look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
3rd and 12.
He'll look to throw. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. On is the punter, Brian Anger, to kick this one away.
On the return, Dortch.
They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
The Armadillos offense and Bryce Young headed back onto the field.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together. He'll drop this down to Taylor.
And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Now we'll pause for the injured player, and it's Jonathan Taylor who's shaken up. That certainly would be a major loss for this offense. Hopefully he's okay. Here's 2nd and 7.
Young to throw it. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. They need 12 here. It's third down. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. Blake Gillikin on to punt now on fourth down. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. One more go for this offense in the first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one. Hurts. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. And the man in coverage was Trent McDuffie.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
They're going on fourth down with Hurts. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started out in the Sooner state of Oklahoma, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Kyron Williams, well over 100 yards on the ground with 3 touchdown runs. From there, we're off to check out another game. And as you see, they were losers earlier this afternoon. Tony Pollard, a touchdown run in the victory. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they finally get to him out near midfield, but he's all the way across the 45 to the 46. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us. Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
Here's Hurts to throw. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Remember, Brandon, he ran for a touchdown earlier, so his decision to go ahead and tuck it and go again turned out to be a wise one.
And the decision is what is important here. He has made some good decisions on when to tuck it and go. Hurts sets up to throw it. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10.
Hurts. That's caught right side by Worthy.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 22 yards there, a first down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts.
He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Back to throw again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
On 2nd and goal.
Hurts.
They'll roll him out right. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. Now back to throw. Dancing to his left. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They'll set up to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Jalen Hurts
with his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Steamers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half.
The defense was almost too good on that play. They took away all of his targets. The one thing they forgot, to account for him as a runner, and he was able to tuck it and go for the end zone and get it done.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is now 21-14. That time a 9-play drive, and it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. Boston's offense ready to go again. And they have had their problems moving the ball through the air as we take you through some of the action from earlier. This secondary has played about as well as you can. Many times they've left this quarterback with nowhere to go with the football. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Here now, 3rd and a yard.
Off the play fake, Young. Looking deep downfield. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a 2nd season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
Here's Memphis to once again go on offense. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. On the ground, it's Brooks to start the drive.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. They'll drop to throw.
And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down. Here's Brian Anger now as he'll come on to kick this one away. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
Boston's offense ready to go again. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Young.
Out route, and it's complete to Brown.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down. Henderson running straight ahead. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
They'll try and run for this with Wright.
And now the ball's out, fumbled near midfield. And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
All fumbles are costly, but that one really hurts because he had the first down.
Yeah, that's all he needed, right? But the problem is we coach these guys to try and get more, but that doesn't count if you don't bring the ball with you, does it?
Here's Memphis to once again go on offense. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. They'll run on first down with Wright.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
And they'll go right back to Wright.
Fights loose. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Young. Eluding the pressure right. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
And he cannot get away, and Young will go down.
Azeez Ojulari
able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. On the draw, this is Henderson. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down. Young now. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That scramble good for 13 yards, but not good enough for a first down. It's fourth. Now on fourth down, out comes the field goal unit here. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And his kick is good. And that'll bring him back within 4.
So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the third quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. Here's Memphis to once again go on offense. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming.
They'll come out throwing here on first down.
That's into the hands of Worthy.
And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 4. Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. In motion right, that's Burks. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up.
And he's brought down, but not before picking up the first with a very effective stiff arm. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Partner, even I can figure out who deserves the lion's share of credit for their lead right now, because he has been terrific in a dual threat role, really chewing up yardage and getting them points with his legs. Simply put, that defense has had no way of stopping him, and that's why his side is on top.
On 1st and 10, it's Brooks.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's more. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Memphis, Tennessee, as we're about ready to rock and roll for the 4th and final quarter. Back to throw now on first down. And he will take this one in for a touchdown.
Jalen Hurts.
A 16-yard touchdown run.
And the Steamers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
If you're going to play quarterback in the NFL, you've got to have great vision, and you've got to remain calm when things break down in the pocket. Both of those traits were on display there. He surveys the situation, sees the middle of the field open, so he's just going to step up and take it himself. Very well done there.
Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Austin's offense ready to go again. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. On first down, they'll start out with Wright. Up past the 30, 2nd down coming up.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Being chased out left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Azeez Ojulari
Bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. The offense on 3rd down tonight, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. Here is Young.
He's got the hook up with Dobbs.
And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And on now is the punter, as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45.
The Steamers offense and Jalen Hurts ready to take over once more. And this defense has got to be at its wits' end, trying to come up with ways to keep him contained. He's had so many opportunities to tuck it and go, and he's turned a number of those opportunities into big plays.
This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
All the option left, it's Hurts.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Now that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Moore, the man in motion. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Off the option, it's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
These are running backs that he's accumulating right now. Received double-digit carries and has rewarded them by breaking the century mark in rushing, in addition to what he's done through the air. Definitely MVP caliber football we're witnessing.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll look to throw here. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
The completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Jalen Hurts.
An 8-yard touchdown run.
And the Steamers have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. Well, I've heard you use the term put-away drive, and that right there seemed like the definition of a put-away drive.
Yeah, it certainly just pops right up out of the book, doesn't it? Because up 2 scores already, just wanted to possess the football, Keep converting and picking up first downs. And if the drive ends in 3 points, that's terrific. If it ends in a touchdown, fantastic.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Austin's offense ready to go again.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Young will set to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. Trey Hendrickson, his second sack of the night.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11.
Throwing, Young. Under pressure, and they got to him again.
Azeez Ojulari make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out, and the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Over the middle, complete. It's Moore. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
2nd and 1 now from the 21.
They'll set up a throw. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal. They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
He's going to handle it on the touch pass.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown.
Traylon Burks
From 4 yards out.
And the Steamers are able to widen their advantage.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Austin's offense ready to go again. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
And Young will slide to the ground safely as he picks up the 1st down as well.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Christian Barmore able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front seven. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Throwing on second and long. Young. Steps away to his left. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And it's knocked away and incomplete. First and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish. Just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for Memphis, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for Austin, they'll fall to 1-2. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.